All right, joining me now is Chris McDonald here at the 2013 Ironman Lake Tahoe, the inaugural event here. And was it 4 weeks ago that you won your third Louisville race?
Correct. 4 weeks ago, what would it be, August 22nd, was got my third title in Louisville, my fifth Ironman title, but winning there the third time and being the only three-time champion. I've raced there 5 times. I've won 3, been second twice, so I love that race.
Yeah. They should rename the race the Chris McDonald Ironman in Louisville. How is your fitness coming into this race with 4 weeks of a break?
Good. I've raced a lot. I've done a 4-week gap before. I've done 1 week, 2 weeks. The race, it couldn't have gone better for me. I was able to swim and bike well and manage my effort on the run. I didn't want to get into a running battle because the marathon's what we get our fatigue from. We all bike 112 miles every other weekend, but we don't run marathons every weekend. So I just tried to manage my effort so I could quickly get back into training for Tahoe. And, this is kind of, I wouldn't say it's a B race, it's an A minus. Trying to accumulate points for next year. Yeah.
You talked about during the pro panel how this race will most likely be won in the last hour. Is that kind of true to most Ironmans or this course specifically?
Yes and no. I'll take Mike Tvezik for an example. He won Wisconsin on the bike. He laid it out. He put it out there. He got a 12-minute lead. But it was a high expenditure on the bike. I just don't think you can do that here. If you put out that big of an effort on the bike at altitude, it's going to pay. It'll be a huge mistake. There'll be a lot of people walking the run who try and win it on the bike, I think. It's just a different kettle of fish racing at 6,000 feet. Yeah. It's very cliche. They say you ride for show and you run for dough, but I definitely think this is that case. Yeah.
Well, speaking of show, because you just said it, I notice a lot of athletes, they're showing more personality in their kits, and something about your helmet. I asked you to bring your helmet today. Tell me about this helmet design, because this is very identifiable with you right now.
It is. Kevin Brooks from Brooks Airbrush, he contacted me at the start of the year when I launched my amateur team, and he said, I want to come on as a sponsor, and I'll make, basically you come up with the idea and I'll put it on a helmet. So he did. This was the first one he did for me, and the inspiration behind this is, who I said at the pro panel, my grandfather was my sporting hero, but he was also a fighter pilot in World War II. In the old bombers, hence I've got a bomber theme, and on the side with the pin-up girl, like the old Memphis Belle or whatever. The pin-up girl is meant to reference my fiance, Erica. So that's where the idea came from. I wanted a bomber theme with a pin-up girl and wanted it to look like my fiance, and we threw the big sexy on the side just for the Memphis Belle look-alike. But yeah, we did this one. Then we did one for Ironman Louisville, which was just a special one-off helmet that was Louisville themed, and we auctioned it off for the Kids Center of Louisville. Benefits kids with like cerebral palsy and different ailments, and it was good. We got $1,025 for it. Donated that to the Kids Center, and they loved it.
That's a great idea. In basketball, sometimes the athletes will give away their shoes after an event. This could be something that you create now where maybe you auction off for a good cause some of the gear you wear.
Yeah, totally. I've always, each Ironman I've done, I've always put it out there and I've said, I'll happily auction off my kit for the charity of whatever that local area is. I think it adds extra kind of spice to it if you happen to win the race. It was funny. We talked about the helmet. I thought it would go for about $500. He was like, "No, you won, man. It'll be over $1,000." So I was happy to be able to do that, and he and I will probably do the same thing again in Ironman Texas, which is going to be another very big race for me. Yeah.
Well, good luck this weekend, Chris.
Appreciate it. Thanks, Dave.